maybe I can inspire you today to reinvigorate your LinkedIn profile, because LinkedIn is truly amazing. But it's like everything in life, you get out what you put in. And it's no use buying that wonderful Ferrari or Porsche or BMW or whatever your bent is and parking it in the car park and not getting in and driving it, not keeping it full of petrol and well maintained and ensuring that it's working hard for you. Let me tell you a story about my LinkedIn experience. I was tasked with taking a great Newcastle business across to Barcelona. They were attending an exhibition there for 3 days and were expecting 4,000 footfall at this exhibition. So we travelled across there. We had multilingual support on the stand. It was for Middle East, North Africa. And 2 directors were present from the company. They had 126 visitors to their stand during the course of the 3 days who had meetings either with the 2 directors or the top technical people at the stand. The people who were supporting us on the stand were tasked with using the directors' profiles on LinkedIn to connect and send very personal messages to all of the people who had come to speak to them during the course of the 3 days. Within 48 hours, every single person had responded positively, and there were follow-on conversations with them. All 126. For me, that was the first 100% hit rate on any communications campaign that I'd ever done. In actual fact, on the last day of the exhibition, the director leapt up at breakfast, having just had a connection approval from a Spanish chap called Jesus de Sanchez Alonso, aka Jesus, and said, "I'm now connected to God. We must be on the right track." And my question to you today is, who do you want to join your online community on LinkedIn that can either support you with your professional development, keeping upskilled and abreast of all of the new things that are happening in your field, all of the innovations, or to help you with your business development? What we are doing on LinkedIn is recreating your normal way of doing business, is of building up your networks and ensuring that you are using your networks, and these are very important buzzwords on LinkedIn, with integrity, with honesty, and building up those networks such that you can then start doing your research and business development through those networks effectively. So during the masterclass session with Go Digital, we focus on these areas. Establishing your reputation. You've heard Pascal talking about that this morning, and what we are looking at is creating a quality profile that is going to be engaging and compelling for the people that are visiting it. We're then looking at strengthening relationships and connecting with new and existing clients. And then finally, developing business opportunities through growing your networks in the UK and overseas. LinkedIn now has 277 million people engaged with it, over 2.6 million company profiles in the UK, and they can help you to communicate and engage with your customers in 21 different languages. Over 200 countries and regions that LinkedIn's reach will help you extend your offer, your skill sets out to. If I say go networking, what's your instant reaction?
Physically, when you go to a meeting.
How does it feel?
It can be daunting.
It can be daunting. Anybody else? What do you feel like if I said, come on, let's go networking? What would your impression be?
It's like business speed dating.
Business speed dating. Yeah. Networking.
I have to do a lot of it, so it's kind of, it doesn't fill me with joy, nor does it fill me with dread, but it's kind of, it's time consuming, I think.
Yeah, time consuming. I'm getting some nods up in the top row there. It does take a lot of time, and actually you don't get paid, you don't earn money for networking. Right? Building a great network is something that can take you 3 to 6 months. I mentioned this morning in the website session, you can't just go into a brand new networking group physically with your business cards, your brochure and your price list and say, do you want to buy my stuff? It doesn't work. Yeah? We have to start developing relationships, showing our expertise and our experience, sharing advice and information, giving generously. And once we've got those trusted relationships developed, then we can start tapping into our networks to get advice, information, to learn more, and then to start building up business. Where we start with LinkedIn at the masterclass is here. And as Brits and people living in the Northeast, we may need to take quite a big brave pill. Because what we're actually doing on LinkedIn is talking about what makes us special, what it is you as an individual have to offer, not the company. What you have done in your career to date that makes you the person that you are now, and why you are someone that would be interesting to connect with and potentially to do business with. So we're putting you at the very centre of what it is you have on offer. And I think one of the lovely things about the masterclasses that we do offer is that we are teaming you up with a buddy at the session, and they will be your impartial observer, your critical friend. They will play the role of the customer or the visitor to your LinkedIn profile and give you really valuable feedback on how you can best present yourself online. So in the first session in the masterclass, we will be focusing on creating a top quality profile. You will, as with all the other masterclasses, need to come to the session with your laptop, with your iPad, preferably a laptop. It is easier working on the laptop version of LinkedIn. The mobile app is not great. The functionality is somewhat restricted. But you will come and you'll be working on your profile, and we do ask you to have at least a basic profile set up for the actual session itself. We're then looking at what you want to achieve as a business through the actual online networking that you are going to be doing. And there's a lot of benefits that you could be accruing for the business. First of all, you can connect with and win more customers. You are certainly going to be raising the awareness of yourself and the organizations that you are involved in. LinkedIn will give your online resources significant SEO benefit. They are going to give you a boost. And if I had sat down yesterday or this morning, or I sit down afterwards and check out all of your digital footprints online, if I'm typing in your name or your name and the business name, chances have it your LinkedIn profiles or your company pages will appear above your website. So it is giving you a significant boost, not just in terms of your visibility on LinkedIn, but also in terms of your visibility in the search engines, which is an important factor to take into account. It is a great medium for referring and recommending people to do business with, either for you to do that for your contacts and customers, or for you to accrue the benefits of having someone refer you into someone else. It's also terrific for job opportunities. I've just hired a new lady in my business, and one Sunday evening I put the job advert up on LinkedIn, and by Tuesday I had 15 quality applications in, all from people that I knew who were able to give personal recommendations and referrals for that process. And more importantly, it's going to give you answers to issues. What do we do when we actually want some help with something? We get in touch with our contacts and we ask the question. We put it out there to our network. Do you know someone who can help with? Have you had this problem before? What did you do about it? So LinkedIn provides an amazing forum for you to actually tap into some of the expertise out there. What I'd like you to be thinking about is what you are actually hoping to achieve as part of your LinkedIn efforts. You know, have you got a goal? Are the goals that you have smart? Are they measurable? And we'll spend some time reflecting on that at the masterclass. You know, if you are upgrading your profile, and you are developing your activities on LinkedIn, how much additional business, how many new contacts per month would you like over the next 3 to 6 months? If you're using it every day, how much new business can you expect? I've done 2 full-day LinkedIn masterclasses over the last month, and I've had 6 businesses writing back to me through this and this Superfast North Yorkshire program saying, wow, we changed our profile, we embedded our keywords, we started doing activities every day, and within a week, a lady had won a contract worth almost £30,000. So this actually works, but you have to be using it very, very proactively. So what might LinkedIn achieve for you? What are your ambitions and your goals as a business at the moment? Is it lead generation? I'm suspecting that it's up there for most of us, if not all of us. And how can you use LinkedIn to help improve the quality of your current relationships? One of the first exercises that we do on LinkedIn is to personalize your personal LinkedIn profile address. When you first set up a LinkedIn profile, you are given a URL for your personal profile. Have you tailored yours so that you're proud to include it on your email footer, on your business cards, on your brochures and your materials on your website? Because this is the direct line to coming in and meeting you personally online and finding out what you're all about. So we want it to look good. So the next piece of work that we do in the masterclass, having completed as much of the areas as you possibly can, is to look at turbocharging your profile. And we want people to be able to find you for the skills and the products and services that you are able to offer out there. We want you to be known as the go-to expert in your field. And what I would recommend is that you go to LinkedIn's advanced search functionality and check out your digital footprint. So what are your keywords? What do you want to be found for? What are your skills? What is your experience? Because get this right, build the right profile with your keywords that your customers are going to be using to find your skills, your expertise and your experience, then LinkedIn can be delivering fantastic results for you.